I'm Dave Kelly, local orchardist in 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐼. This is the home block. We've got just under 5 canopy hectares of 𝐒𝐲𝐧𝐜 on here. This is where we did the main trial work for Syncron, and we've got another little orchard down the road where we compared it to 𝐒𝐼𝐼 as well as Syncron side by side. It's 2.3 canopy hectares down there. So my expectations or my hopes for the product were that it was user friendly, that it did break the buds, and that it didn't create too much in the way of side flowers. And it seems to have ticked those boxes. I think timing's key with all those alternates, and it's about getting an understanding of your own orchard and when that window is. I don't think the window is as broad as Hydrogen Cyanamide, but having said that, I don't think it's that narrow either. So the work we did this year was over 3 weeks. 2 of those week part applications were as good or better than 𝐒𝐿𝐼𝐼. We tried multiple applications on the basis of trying to understand whether there was an accumulative effect from applying multiple applications, or whether in fact we were just hitting a sweet spot relative to timing. I'm leaning to the fact it's probably more timing than it is cumulative, but I think there is a cumulative effect. What we do know is that we can put in excess of 130 fruit a square metre on the vines with Syncron, and we're aiming for 50. So as we grow and understand the product, then we'll adjust our pruning, so the number of buds that are here will reduce if it continues to produce those sorts of numbers. I mean, the big thing is you can pull it off, but you can't put it on. We've had experience over one season, and every season's different. It's about building that learning up over time and understanding the plant's receptivity for the product, and that's about interpreting winter chill data. We've gained some experience from the trial this year. It's given me a level of confidence in the product. Certainly happy to expand the amount that we use, or amount of area that we spray next season. So we still need to be cautious, but I've certainly seen enough here to have confidence that the product is as good or better than the other alternate I'd been trialling. And certainly in this season, it's been as good or better than 𝐒𝐼𝐼 or Hydrogen Cyanamide. Every grower, within practical limits, should have some experience of it, just from a risk management perspective going forward. I mean, ultimately, our social licence to apply Hydrogen Cyanamide is actually in the hands of the worst applicator in the industry. Yeah, I'd like to see most growers in New Zealand apply some of that product in their buffer zones, or somewhere on their orchard, to gain some understanding of what's available. Not only that, but to keep Syncron on the shelf, because if we don't support the alternates, they're not going to be there. And 10 years time or 15 years time, when the EPA reassessment occurs, we'll be back in the same position we were the last 2 years, which is not a good place to be.